everyone.
Amir, you have the only one who have a sign, and we all know you, so you can please introduce your friends.
Yes, of course. My right, ladies first, Nathalie André, she is the head of entertainment at France 2, which is the channel that takes care of the Eurovision in France. Eduardo Grassi, our HOD, and Aziz Baki, the choreographer.
Yeah. So, Amir, walk us through the second rehearsal.
What goes through?
Walk us through. Tell us about the rehearsal.
Walk you through, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, this rehearsal was much better for us. We felt a lot more comfortable because it was the second time that we met the stage and the whole atmosphere, sound and everything. I was more confident, and since we worked on a lot of improvements, I was happy to see the results in the view room.
What kind of improvements did you do from last time?
I would say camera plan-wise, a little bit more of close-ups. We felt that we were a little bit far and we needed something more on the artist. Also, lights, movements. Amir finally, we wanted to connect the first time on the stage, and now he finally could see where he had to connect with like the time code. So now he can actually take over the stage. And we decided that the end of the song was a little bit stiff at the beginning, so why not join in the crowd in the middle? And that's what we did. We tried to take over the stage B as well. And light-wise, it's warmer, it's more dynamic. There's a lot of changing at like the 10 last seconds of the song. We're going to be taken in, I hope, in tomorrow in the first dress rehearsal. But yes, so changings and we improve every day.
So it's more work for the choreographer then?
Exactly. There's still a lot of work for next week, yes, every day.
Okay, cool. Questions from the floor, please. Gentlemen in the back, stand up, please.
Hello, Morten from Norway, the Eurovision blog. You have one of the best party songs this year, but why have you decided to make it a party for one on stage? Why don't you have backing dancers with you?
I think that this way is the best way for me to deliver this personal message, because even though it's a party song, I trust the public to be the ones who party, but I wanted to deliver something very personal with my own emotions.
Good.
So hopefully we will be more than 6 partying and we'll be 15,000 or 10,000 in
There
the
will
room.
be some people in the Globe Arena, I think, who's going to party, definitely. Gentlemen there?
Thank you. Fernando Mendes for Radio International. Bonjour, Amir.
Bonjour.
You were a dental surgeon.
True.
That we know. Does that have anything to do with your smile? No, that's not the question.
I'm smiling because I'm not a dental surgeon anymore.
Okay. How does a dental surgeon become a singer, a musician? You say that one day you woke up and you decided that
No,
must
actually I woke up for years knowing that I wanted to do something else. And it took a while, and it took some amounts of luck and providence, something that life brought to me, and I just grasped it very, very strongly. When I took the opportunity, I just seized it, and I thought it won't last a lot, but today it's already almost my 4th year active as a singer, and I hope it will last as long as possible.
Now we have 2 dentists this year, San Marino and France, in the land of Dr. Alban. He's a dentist too. Yes, please. Stand up in blue t-shirt, and we get a microphone over there. Do a microphone so we can hear you all.
Hello, Amir.
Hi.
That from Greece for Eurovision 12 points, or Eurovision 12 points. If France wins the Eurovision Song Contest this year, do you think that will give a message that France doesn't afraid to present such a big event?
I think I'll let the head of entertainment say. But I know the answer.
Alors, je ne sais pas d'où vient ce bruit. Non, en effet, la France n'a pas peur de présenter cet événement et d'organiser cette cérémonie. Ce serait formidable pour nous, ce serait formidable pour Paris ou pour le pays.
So France is not afraid at all to host such a big event. It will be amazing for France and for Paris or another town in France.
I think we're playing football in France this summer, so...
C'est une fausse rumeur.
Yes, the gentleman here. Stand up, please. And you will have a microphone on your left.
Hi, Amir, Yannick from Walla News in
Shalom,
Israel.
Yannick.
Shalom, shalom. Recently, Bernard Pivot attacked the choice to include English in the song. It happened, we actually had an article about it today. And he even said that if the song wins, there's no reason for pride because it has English. What would be your reaction for that, except for that laugh?
I'm sad to hear that it doesn't stand behind a song that has already collected so much support from the French audience. People in France are smart enough to know that in 2016, in an international contest where you sing in front of people who don't understand French, if you want to touch their hearts, if you want them to understand your message, you have to put English in your song, so it can be a fully English song. But in my case, I'm sharing something with my country and my language, but in the same time I'm singing in a language that everyone can understand. And I think that this is what connects people together. This is come together, the Eurovision. I mean, for me, it's very natural, and I'm very, very happy about the English part of my song.
Le single passe sur toutes les radios depuis le mois de janvier. Et Monsieur Pivot et Monsieur Valigny se réveillent une semaine avant la diffusion
Yeah.
de l'émission.
So the
Je
song
pense
is on
qu'ils
the
ont...
radio. The song plays on the radio since January, and either Pivot and Valini woke up last week, which is a little bit weird. The song has been playing for 5 months now.
Je pense qu'ils ont été à un dîner et quelqu'un leur a dit « Mais t'as entendu, la France chante en anglais ?» Mais je pense qu'ils n'ont pas écouté la chanson.
So she thinks that they haven't heard the song directly, and someone told them that France sings also in English, and they were like, oh my god.
Thank you very much. Yes, black t-shirt there in the middle. You have a microphone. They're coming to you. Give them a warm hand, the girls running with the microphone.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Hello, Amir.
Hello.
Team France.
Again.
Again, yes. JP from Radio International. You have recently released an album. Can you tell us a little bit more what type of music is on that album? Will it be happy music like J'ai cherché? And will you also include more English on there or purely French?
So it's not purely French, actually. I have other songs which are French and English, and songs which are fully in English, but most of the album is in French. This album is my first French album, which invites the people to discover me through my own music, which they didn't hear when I was on The Voice or on other projects or on TV show where I sang covers. And it's an intimate album which tells my story basically, and my look, my point of view on things in life. I want it to be as open as possible so that when people listen to the album, they can know exactly who I am and what my values are, and they can probably decide from the first hearing on this first album if they want to hold my hand together and go for a long road.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gentleman over here.
Bonjour Amir, Fabien, 20 minutes France, 20 minutes France. Je voulais savoir dans quel état d'esprit tu te trouvais aujourd'hui après cette deuxième répétition, sachant que la première a eu des retours variés. What is your state of mind, in what mood are you now?
Should I answer in French or in English? I think English, so
English,
that everybody
please.
can understand. Well, Fabien, actually I am satisfied today after this rehearsal because I got a little bit more familiar with the stage. I let myself be more free and probably be more myself than on Friday. And I was missing movement, the song was missing movement, the energy of the song was not used up to its full potential. And today I think that movement-wise, camera-wise, we improved a lot. We're very happy from what we've seen in the view room. And now I think that the biggest improvement I personally need to do are on the vocals. But I'm happy because I'm a learner and I like when things happen gradually. If my best performance would have been on Friday, then I could only disappoint. So I will keep on working.
Les premières répétitions devraient toujours être secrètes. C'est la même chose que quand un grand chef cuisinier prépare une recette de cuisine qu'il n'a jamais faite. Or, ces répétitions à l'Eurovision sont diffusées et commentées. Mais c'est la première fois qu'on découvre la scène, c'est la première fois qu'on découvre la scénographie qu'on a pu faire, qu'on découvre l'espace. Donc c'est vrai qu'il faut s'adapter et on répète à Paris dans une salle qui n'est pas très grande. Donc ça n'a rien à voir pour l'artiste de se retrouver sur cette scène qui est magistrale et de se retrouver à Paris dans une salle de danse.
Quite a lot to translate.
Yeah, no. It's going to be very quick. First rehearsal, it's when we discover the stage, what goes wrong and what goes well, and that's the first step where we can start working on the content and the artists and everything.
As we didn't have those conditions in Paris.
Exactly, as we didn't have these conditions in Paris, when we come here, we discover now it happens that these rehearsals are broadcast and people usually comment them as if were the final act. So it gets good and bad comments, but it's fine, and also we will not be able to put everyone together around it, but we try to deliver a quality performance.
Personally,
Positive energy, yeah.
the comments, especially the negative ones, motivated me very much in the last 2 days.
Yeah, that's why we have rehearsals. At the back first, please.
Hello, Amir. I'm a Spanish journalist for a website esuplus.com, and I have a question both for the delegation and both for you. First one is, last year's French representative Lisa Angel sent a song with a strong death message. How can you compare your message and her message? And now for the French delegation, what's the concept you've been following to pick Amir, making a comparison between Amir and the previous French representatives, which looks like a huge, this is more modern, and what have you been following for that? Thank you.
Okay, I will be very brief, saying that I think we learn from mistakes, and there's a quality of song, not a quality, but there's a type of song who's more adapted to a public, and I think this Angela had a really strong, powerful song, but maybe it was not adapted to the public of the Eurovision. This year we tried to do something modern, something fresh, something with a easy message for the crowd, for the viewers, and that's why we picked Amir.
And honestly, after I have met Eduardo, since I wasn't here last year and Eurovision was not a part of my plans basically, I saw the motivation in his eyes since he has been chosen as the new HOD, and he actually convinced me to take the Eurovision and make it a part of my life, a part of my career, give my song to the Eurovision. And I think that it explains strongly how convinced he is that France can do better in the Eurovision, how convinced he is that he understood the map, something that probably didn't happen perfectly before this. So I'm not saying that we're gonna win, far from this, I'm not promising anything, but at least we're a part of the game this year, and this was our goal, so we're happy about it.
Thank you. Gentleman over here in the middle.
Thank you. Bonjour tout le monde et félicitations. Je représente le site web de la télévision belge francophone. Bravo Amir, c'est super cool. On a tous voté pour toi, en tout cas la Belgique te soutient.
C'est gentil. Merci aux radios belges qui nous soutiennent aussi. Merci.
Avec plaisir. Quand il y a de la qualité, on est là aussi. Thanks a lot, and I have specifically a question for Mr. the choreographer. I would like to know your point of view of this creative process. What were your inspirations, and how did you work to create this choreography?
So with Amir, we were working on because as you see, like we are in the space, so we had to create like a floating emotion for the people, but at the same time a party time. So we were working only on his strongness on stage and how he have to move and be really natural when he move on the stage. Just don't use movement that he don't use in general. And after we were like working on different effects when he land on the planet, when he's in the galaxy, and yeah, that's it. And for him to share more his love about music with the people.
Thank you. Gentleman over here in the hat.
Hello
Thank you. Hello, me again. Yes, Marco from the Standard 80 Austria. Amir, I want to have a question more about pop music industry in France, if you allow me, because it's the first time since a lot of years that France is a favorite in Eurovision, and meanwhile a lot of French pop acts are charting all over the world since 1 year, 2 years around.
Stromae, especially Christine and the Queens, even though Stromae is Belgium, but
exactly.
French in terms of
French
language.
Exactly, and a lot of electronic music as well. So how do you explain this new generation of pop music from France, which is so successful? Because we're used to only hear British or American things, and suddenly,
or Swedish.
Eurovision. That's a Eurovision thing. But it's really a wonder, I think, a pop wonder, what's happening in France at this moment. Have you an explanation about this creativity boom in France?
I've never thought about the reasons, but to me it sounds like they have found the color that is very actual, and many home studios are growing in Paris like flowers after the rain, and I think that it creates a big wave of creation, and out of this creation and out of this motivation to bring something good with the openness of the industry all over the world, where you can send a track in a minute to the radio in the United States or something like this. It gives people motivation to work, to write, to create songs, to invent new melodies. Probably the French influences that are a part of their culture play a game inside of it, and they found a sound, the French sound. Today I can recognize a French song by its sound. I think at least that it has something in particular, and it's great to know that people all around the world are open to the French language. And this is good news, because when Christine and the Queens is singing in Coachella, or Stromae last year,
or Chaka Ponk,
group rock, it's good news for the future. And since I'm a newcomer in this industry, I'm very happy, because I have hope that maybe my audience will grow far away, after the ocean.
Thank you, Amir. Thank you, the French delegation.
Thank you
for this press conference. Thank you for watching us online. Please feel free to take some photos or